very good day everybody and welcome at E36 and E46 vlog 63 M3 interior swap. So I'm already in the rented van now and I'm going to pick up my friend Vikash, and then we're going to take a long travel for about 3 hours to the M3 interior. I've been searching for the M3 interior for about 6 years since I bought this car, and finally found
Over
it.
100 meter, sla linksaf om op de Thomas Morelaan te blijven.
In a very good state.
Sla linksaf
And,
om op de Thomas Morelaan te blijven en je
dash and
bestemming
stuff.
bevindt zich aan de rechterkant.
But you will see when we get there. I have to get there without an accident. So we're at my friend's house now. Talk to you later. Okay, we're going to start with taking the sunshade out. You have to do that by taking off the rear plate. I'm going to swap that one with the M3 grey version. So I loosen the bolts with a 13 at the rear and I open up the folding parts of the rear seats. So we're going to start with putting down the sunshade. Put the contact out. This is actually quite easy. Just swapping an interior is easy. You just have to know where are the bolts and the clamps and whatever. It's been a while, but I still know how to do it. When you have to put electrical wires and maybe also heating wires, then it's another story. So here there's which one is this? This is a T30 torque. I always do it like this, or you can use another model like a screwdriver with the torque on it, and then I do it like this with a tongue. It's only one bolt. What I always advise is all the bolts and the plastics, replace it, because it's not that expensive and it's always like worn out. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, I see it. There's a big clamp on top of it. We need to get that one loose. By removing the torque, you can click it out, move it towards you. And then you can take it out. So now it's loose. Then first the small part, move it upwards, and here it's like bended, so move it like this and the small part gets out. I'll show you. So that's easy. Be careful you don't damage your leather. And then the other side, also same story. You can click it out from here, and then the bended part. Okay, and it's off. I'm going to take these parts out of the car and then I come back to you guys. Okay, so the folded parts are out. I always like 3 headrests. If you want that also, it's a must for me. Then you have to get interior from a facelift model. This was a pre-facelift model and I swapped the big part. So now we have to get this one loose. Let's see. We have to get this plastic panel off. They're like little clips, and you have to push them in, and then they get loose. Also with these clips you can reuse them. They're not that expensive, so I always advise to change them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 clips. They're loose. Okay, side ones also, push them out. These panels, they are 2 pieces. It's a little bit difficult to see. So you have to click this one out. You see it's loose. So now this one is loose and then it's out. Clip is still in it. So the other one. So get it up and then push it to the outside. Do it carefully so they don't break. So this one out. Clamp still on it. Okay. Then when you move it, the rest of the clip is coming loose. And just push it upwards, get it out. So this plastic is only attached to these 4 clips. Okay, these headrests, they're on the stick and they have a clamp on both sides. Let's see if we can reach them. Just take out your shoes when you're on your ladder. You don't want to damage your ladder. Okay. And of course when you have a subwoofer, watch out you don't damage it. I see the clamps over here. Watch out, they under pressure so they can jump out, and when they jump out sometimes you cannot find them, and when they're loose in the car and you put your speakers on and the vibration comes on, then you hear it rankling. So what I do is I take the outside and I use this, I don't know how you call it in English, to get it out, and I still have grip on it so I don't lose it. So the right one is loose. This one goes to the outside. It's loose as well. So now you can take it out, just like this. And the clamp goes over this encaping. So the other one, the rear plate, get it up. Watch which side the clamp is on. This one is to the right side, but you can fit it to both sides. Don't damage the paint so you don't get any rust. It's a little bit hard to reach, but it's doable. I've got all new clamps here, so they're stuck pretty good. Okay, it's loose. This one. Also loose. And the rest can come out, so that's pretty fast. I see these bolts are for these things, so you shouldn't get them loose. Now we have to get the plates from your speaker out. I got everything like new. So I don't want to damage it. There's a little space here. So I can get this one out. The rear is a little bit harder because I put rainbow speakers. I'm going for the rainbow E46 speakers or the ones from, which one was that? It's another brand, Buff Audio. They're nice, but for the money they're not that good. So I choose for rainbow, but because they're a little bit bigger, yeah, you get in trouble here at the right at the end, but it's okay, they're out. So these panels are just clicked in. Be careful you don't break anything. Like I said, I bought them all new. And there are little clamps here and they're out. So then we have to get out the speakers. I use like a micro screwdriver, not a normal one, just this one, a cross one. Let's see if I can reach them. The rear one is really difficult, so I don't know if it's going to work. Probably not. No. Shit. So I'm going to take these ones out, and then the rear, I have to do that with a rattle or something. But first I'm going to take these ones out. So I leave the speakers on the adapter. I just loosen the bolts on the rear plate. I know which screws belong where. If you don't know that, just put them in little cans and mark them. Okay, this one is here. Now I can't reach it. I'm going back into the garage and I'm going to look for a rattle or whatever to reach the rear screws, and then I come back to you guys. I've got most of my tools at home to build the gym, so I'm going to ask my neighbor with the fast bikes if he got a little rattle. Okay, the neighbor got a rattle kit, so I'm going to place the cross on it. There's not really much tension over there, but you have to get it out with less space over here. And then the other side. So it's off. Get the speaker out. Be careful you don't break the clamps here, but do it with care. When you get your speakers out, you can see it here, rainbow kit. Don't put on your radio, because the radio cannot get this tension to the speakers and you can blow up the outputs from your radio. Then the other side. Make sure you hold the bottom or the top, so there is not going to be any tension on the speaker. So hold it here and then pull off the clamps. So they're off. We're going to bring back the little rattle kit to the neighbor. He's driving his bikes now. He's going to move. Thank God he was still here, so we can take the speakers out. So this is what I meant with the screwdriver T30 torque to remove the rear seat. It's easier. There's a hole in it, so you can put some force on it. But I already got it out. This one, it's easier. 1, 2, 3. New torques. 25. Then we have to get this, like, not really an adapter, but this things where the speakers are in. There are 2 clamps here and there. You have to get them loose and then you can pull this one out. Okay, because we have to get the seat belts out, we have to get the seat belt loose at the bottom. So we have to take out, let's say, the bottom seat from your rear seats. It's really easy. Just click them up, then pull them towards you. I'm going to take it out now. It's easier when you got your mid console out, but this is doable. Get the door open. Jeez. Okay. Found some money over here. Put it here. And of course some dirt. Jesus, what is this? So like you can see, I can still not reach them. So I have to get the side wangs off as well. You have to do that with care because this can break really easy. I think this one is already broken. Yeah, you can see it's broken already over here. So this one is loose. Now the other one. Let's see if this clamp is still working. No, also broken, but it's off. So now we have space to take the seat belts off. They're over here. It's a big torque. Do we have the torques here? No, in the rear, so I'm going to get them. One moment please. Let's see, it's a big one, so it's a T45 or T50. I'm going to try the 45. That fits in. The T50 also, so it's T50. T45 back. Okay. When you put this back, always use some Loctite. They're pretty tight. Of course they cannot get loose when you're in an accident. So So I'm going to take these two 50s loose, then I come back to you guys to remove the seat belts. So I've got the T50s out. A little tip, put back your bolts on the places where they belong. Of course you can remember it or mark them, but this is way easier. So now really everything is loose and we should get this one out. I don't know if the, what's that, A, B, C styles should come off. I don't hope so, but probably it does. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we really have to get these ones loose. I'm going to do that really careful because I bought them brand new and they're like flawless and I want to keep them that way, and I don't want to break like this chrome. So I'm going to get something to get them out, and then you also need to get your C-styles out to remove the rear shelf. So if you want to put some Dynamat in it or whatever, make sure you do it before you mount it, because you cannot get it out and get it in really quickly. So let's go to find something to get the C-styles out. Okay, I've got one side loose. You should get the whole unit out. There's some incaping over here. Do it with care. Everything is new, so it's pretty tight. I don't like to work with a screw dryer with the light out, because you can break it really easily, but they're super tight and you should get the whole unit out, not just the plastic. Okay, let's try it. So you can get the whole unit out, you can unplug it, and you need the T25 to get it loose. Don't over tighten this Torx, just get them hand tight or else everything is breaking off. And like I said, when you remove it, place it back so you know where it's from. So the rest should be just clamps, also new, so also pretty tight. Okay. So you don't have to unplug them. I'm going to put the screw back in. Also the other side. Guys, do this with care, it will break off pretty easily. So you have to put some force in it at once to just click them loose. Don't do it at one place like this and then it gets loose. Get the rubber out of the way. Get this one out, it's the right side. And the screw over here. All new. Didn't break off anything. There are clamps on it, just like on your door panels. Okay, it's going to start sliding now. Then get this plastics loose. Also with care. Okay. Let's see if we can get them through. Yes. This one as well. And the ending part fits through. Okay, other side. Okay. There's still one stacker over there. Here. That's the one for your sunshade. So I'm going to get that one loose. Okay, I got the stacker loose, so it should come out by now. The sunshade is attached on it and you can delete it later. Yes, it's getting off. Okay, and it's off. Like you can see, it looks brand new. Got a fresh paint. Normally it's getting purple, so the guy wanted to swap it, of course, with his purple one. So when you got your sunshade removed, take advantage of the situation, put some grease on the sliding parts and clean everything up before you mount it again. Okay, then the final part, I saw it on a 330i with a grey interior. This rear thing for the heated air, I saw it's also grey. So I'm going to remove it. There are 4 of these little screws. I used socket number 7. I need to get one out. I'll show you guys. Okay, it's out. Then click the wires out. I might going to replace this one. I don't know what the price of it is. I'm going to ask the BMW dealer next week. Like some parts are really expensive and some are really cheap, and when it's loose, what the heck. So it should get loose by now. Yes, so only mounted on 4 parts and it's loose. This is really a part that you will see from the rear, so pretty important to swap it if you're changing your color. So we're done. Like I said, I have to go to work now until late tomorrow, very early. Got to get the fan to transport the M3 interior. Then I have to drive for 2.5, about 3 hours. So let's go. So we're at the rental company. I reserved a combo and they didn't have it anymore, so I can pick which one I want. I don't want a too big one, so we'll see. Oh yeah.
Yes, man.
Bam! We forgot the back shelf and this roaster, so we had to get back all the way. So going to put them in the fan and hurry up again.
Fly away to the sky, shining bright like a sunshine, dreaming high like the stars, dancing through without flight. And every day brings such a meaning. Every cloud has silver lining. As long as you are still breathing, don't waste your time. Keep fighting, even if you drift and fall. Look down, mountain, still stand tall. Believe yourself and keep on running. Don't look back, stay dreaming.
We've got a tip from the guy who sold us the interior. Use green soap to clean the surface. So we're going to the shop right now and get some green soap. They don't sell it everywhere, it's only $2, but we found the shop.
If you drift and fall, look down, mountain, still stand tall. Believe yourself and keep on running. Don't look back, stay dreaming.
The bottom of the carpet is still wet, but the top is all dry. Pretty good result. The interior is in a really good state, but I have to clean it. I'm going to use some Clorix wipes and the green soap, and after that I'm going to work with Macquare's and with color lock and stuff on it. And I also have to replace some clips and yeah, clean the rear plate. Dashboard is pretty clean. Maybe with some green soap. The leather needs to be cleaned. Some places it needs to yeah, be colored a little bit, and of course conditioner and some yeah, clear coat, like something that protects it. So for now, going to clean it a little bit, and then tomorrow or in the weekend when I'm free, I'm free next week, so then I have to like paint the E36 and yeah, swap the interior, and also I have to put the wires in, so I'm doing like 2 vlogs on the E46 and on the E36 at one time, because at the same time, because time is running out. There are still some hot days because the climate is really fucked up. So yeah, I have to make it with the time that I still have. So I have to do 2 vlogs. Yeah, almost at the same time. So for now it's late. I'm going to clean it a little bit, and then I come back to you guys later.